Hello, fellow film friends. My name is Isaac Ward, and welcome to Film Fortress. Here at Film Fortress, we discuss the latest films and whether they are worth your time and your money. Today, we will be discussing the first episode of The Book of Boba Fett, which is a new Star Wars series on Disney+. This Fast Fortress review will contain some light spoilers, but not much. So without further ado, here's a summary of my thoughts on the first episode of The Book of Boba Fett, A Stranger in a Strange Land. So let's start with what works in this first episode. I really liked the music in this first episode, and I liked how they incorporated some elements from the original Star Wars trilogy. There were several recognizable aliens, including Rhodians and some Tusken Raiders. I also enjoyed how we kind of get to see how Boba Fett has gotten to this point in his life. This is because in the Return of the Jedi, he was swallowed by the Sarlacc pit. However, we learn that he somehow escaped and then was taken prisoner. So I really enjoyed seeing these flashbacks and seeing how Boba Fett got out of these tough situations. I also really liked his sidekick Fennec and how they worked together to solve problems throughout the episode. Now, let's talk about what doesn't work here. So the problem with doing a series about Boba Fett is that he's already an established character, so we already know how he should act in certain situations and how he should get out of issues. However, this series is trying to push him to be an anti-hero, and this first episode just didn't really convince me that he was not a villain. I always see Boba Fett as a ruthless bounty hunter that will stop at nothing to get what he wants. However, I didn't understand why Boba Fett trusted certain individuals in this first episode, so I was a little confused about the various character traits that they violated with his character. I feel like they really need to give us an explanation of why he trusts his captives and why he even tries to get people to join him. Because in Return of the Jedi, he was always a rogue mercenary that didn't trust anybody. I believe that this is going to be hard for them to do because the Mandalorian was not an established character, so it was always interesting seeing where he would go. However, they're going to have to switch it up in this series. I also didn't enjoy how they made the trope of Boba Fett being old so he's weak and can't do as much as he used to. He got beat up by like 5 mercenaries and he's like, oh man, I hurt so bad, I gotta go back to my Bacta tank. Boba Fett back in the day would have killed all 5 of them, walked off into the sunset, and called it a day. However, they're making it seem like this Boba Fett is super weak and that he doesn't have as much skills as he used to. And I just don't believe that. So overall, I'd say the visuals are really good, the music is very good, but some of the character choices and the decisions that they make during this episode are a little strange. So I'm going to give Boba Fett Episode 1, A Stranger in a Strange Land, a 6 out of 10. They need to be careful where they take Boba Fett because I don't want them to ruin this character for me. So I'd recommend checking this out on Disney Plus if you're really interested in seeing a different take on the character. As the series develops, I will review the next couple episodes, so look out for those. And most of all, thanks for watching and see you next time.